Hi friends, Sky Goddess here. Welcome back, episode 4 of What's in My Pack. Today we're going to continue our journey through my backpack and talk about the things that I have in there and how we use them. The first up today will be easy and quick. This is just a little wallet. It's made of Cuban fiber, so it's super light. And it zips. There's nothing in it now, but I'll put my driver's license, a credit card, probably my insurance card, maybe a little cash, but that's why I have Duck with me. I won't need to put too much in my wallet. So this will be a last minute thing. This is I call it my beauty bag. So everything I need is in here. Let's go ahead and see what I take. This is new. This is like the nicest brush that I've had so far. Last year, my hair was so bad. The brush I had was not even like strong enough to brush my hair, so I pretty much had dreadlocks by the time I got home. But this one is pretty good. It's a little heavier, which I don't like, and it's bulkier, but it also has a mirror in the handle. So that'll be a luxury item as well. I didn't have a mirror both years. So it smashes down, folds up, and there it is. This is something that Duck got for me. Kind of cool. It's a little tube full of these tiny little, they look like big pills or something, but you put water on these and they expand way out, and they're those washcloths that you can use to wash up at the end of each day. So I'm taking the whole tube of them because I wrapped around, this stuff around is Leukotape. It's the tape you peel off, and I can slice it with my pocket knife. If I get blisters on my feet or toes or anywhere, I can use this, and this stuff is so important to have in that situation. It works wonders. Also, I have, you can't see them, but I have little hair ties around here, right here. So multi-purpose, I love it. A toothbrush and toothpaste. I almost went with a smaller toothbrush than this, but I don't know if it would have gotten the job done. And as a dental hygienist, this is important. So I'm willing to have, this is not even a great toothbrush, but it's the best one that I can get for the circumstance to be small. And toothpaste, y'all know I have my floss, that's a necessity. And also I can use floss for stitching up stuff. If something like my rain jacket or whatever gets a rip, I can use it like thread. So multi-purpose. This is another multi-purpose. This is a luxury item and a necessity. Burt's Bees with lip color in it. So lipstick and chapstick. Love it. A nail file. That's important. Another hair tie. This probably I'll take out some of these packs before we go. I have one Band-Aid. I haven't used a Band-Aid yet, so I'm just keeping one. These are little tiny packs of hydrocortisone, like a Neosporin stuff too, and my BioFreeze. I've got 2 packs of BioFreeze, a few packs of each of Neosporin and hydrocortisone. I use my BioFreeze more than anything. I haven't really used the other 2 things, but they're nice to have just in case. So I'll probably just take a pack or so of each one. So I might whittle that down a bit. Nail clippers, they come in handy. Now the rest, it's like a little pharmacy I have here. So you can encounter any types of situations out in the woods that it would be nice to have some medications. So I've got a few prescription pain pills in case we need that. I hope we don't need that at all. This is vitamin I or ibuprofen. I will take this probably every day. This is just plain, it's not the nighttime stuff. I have a few Tums in there in case we get an upset tummy, and these big blue capsules are they're the antibiotic, I forget what it's called, but they're the antibiotic that you take if you get bitten by a tick. So if either of us sees a tick on us and we know that we've gotten bitten, we probably will go ahead and start this, and it's like a 10-day cycle of pills. But that's it. That's everything that's in my beauty bag. So it's pretty minimalistic, I would say, and I may even whittle it down further. But that's where I'm at right now with the beauty bag. So, we'll zip this up. We'll keep going because that was pretty quick. This is my electronics bag. Now, I do have bags like that I could put this in, but I think a Ziploc will work just as nicely, and I can see what's in it, so that's important. So, this is what I have in my electronics bag. This is my power bank for my phone. It'll probably charge my phone at least twice. Duck has a nicer one, and his is a lot heavier because he has more junk to charge. But this is all I need. This is the cable for my watch. It will charge from here. This is the cable for my phone. This is the little adapter for when we go into town and I can charge it into a real plug. Oh, and my electronics bag stays with me in the tent at night. So, and I have a few other things that you would normally think would be in the beauty bag, but they're not. I want these items in the tent with me. So I keep my allergy meds, Allegra, I think it is, that I take every day. I keep my Allegra in here, and this is my Ambien and my vitamin I PM. So if I want to take either of those to help me sleep, which I probably will, because sometimes it's tough to sleep out there. So I keep those in here with me, and earplugs in case there's noise. Like once we were in a family of owls, and it was absolutely awful. It's all we heard all night long. That was horrible. And then there was another situation where we were in a shelter with like 5 or 6 guys, and that was the worst night I've ever spent in my life. So I've got earplugs. So put all this back. And we can probably keep going because we're just blowing through this stuff now. Oh, yeah, here we go. I have a jar, and this actually takes up a lot of space in my pack. So why would I need this, you say? Why would I put this big thing in my pack and allow it to take up so much space? Well, this is very important to me. And I searched the grocery store high and low for the perfect size jar. So this is my pea jar. And if you think about it, girls, think about this. I don't know how many of you have ever been out in the wilderness and slept in a tent, but in the middle of the night, it's pitch dark. It's so dark you can't even see your hand in front of your face. Who knows what's outside the tent roaming around in the middle of the night? Oftentimes the weather is horrible. It could be pouring, it could be buggy, tons of bugs flying around. It could be freezing cold, or any number of things. You could have other strangers camped here and there around you that you might not want to encounter in the middle of the night by yourself. Not to mention the fact that if you've ever slept in a tent, you know that it's difficult to get off the ground. You're lying on the ground. It's difficult to get yourself wiggled out of your sleeping bag, rolled off of your mat, standing up, and then you have to unzip an entire door to the side of your tent, and it's really loud. You hear the zipper noise, and that wakes up your sleeping companion to go out into the night and find a spot to pee. So I don't do any of that. No way. I stay right in the tent. I have my system down. I don't even need to open my eyes. I'm so good at this. So this is a Folgers I know my girls that hike are gonna ask me this. This is a plastic jar, screws off. It also pops off in case you don't wanna screw it and unscrew it, because you can have very unfortunate situations occur if you do not screw this back on tightly in the middle of the night. So you can flip this up if you want and then snap it back down. But this is a Folgers instant coffee canister that works perfect for the situation. So very helpful insider tip, awkward but necessary. So that's the pea jar. I think we can go ahead and get into my sleeping bag maybe. I'll pull out the whole, there's a whole sleeping system. Actually, I didn't think we'd get this far today, but we're moving right along. So I'll pull everything out and then we'll talk about it. And that is it for the inside of my pack. So my sleeping system starts with my pad. And this is, I forget what it's called, Big Agnes. It's a Big Agnes, and it's not the large one, it's the smaller one. But this is a sleeping pad. Last year, or the past 2 years, Duck carried a little gadget that was battery operated, and we used it to blow these up, because at the end of the day, hiking, it takes a little bit of doing to blow this up. So sometimes you're tired, you don't feel like it, and that thing was really nice to use. But this year we've got something different. We've got this thing, and I'm not going to try to show you right now, but you throw it out, it catches air, and this blows up and expands, and then you hook this part into this part, and you squeeze the air into the pad. I've only done it once, so my practice will come out on the trail. I'll hopefully get better out on the trail, but it seems to be pretty easy, and it only takes maybe 3 times of doing that to blow up this pad. So this is the first layer. This goes down first. This is a silk liner. So the real purpose for this is because we have really expensive down sleeping bags, and it's not an easy process to wash those sleeping bags. You actually don't want to wash them much unless you have to. So in order to keep your down sleeping bag clean, a lot of people get these silk liners. They're very lightweight, and you put yourself inside this, and then you get inside your sleeping bag. Well, the purpose I use it for is when I put down my bed here, my pad, it seems to slide all around, all over the bottom of the tent. You'll start on one end and you end up sliding down to the other end. So I use this for a sheet, and I stuff my pad into it. And that prevents me from sliding around all over the tent at night. So I lay on it, I don't put myself inside it. Although I have, the second year we did this, it was really hot. And so I actually just used this for a sleeping bag because it was that hot. So multi-purpose again. Now I don't think I'm gonna take my big, nice down sleeping bag. I don't think we're gonna need it. It's not gonna be that cold. I have a simple, very inexpensive sleeping bag that I bought from Amazon. It's very lightweight. My down sleeping bag weighs 2 pounds. That's a lot. This weighs 1.8. So that's a good bit of difference. So, and this is much lighter. And if it gets dirty, I don't care. I can just throw it in the washing machine. So I don't know what name it is. Red Camp. It worked great last year. I used it a little bit, and so I'm probably gonna use it this year as well, and I think it'll be fine. So I think that's it. Oh no, one more thing, a pillow. This is Sea to Summit, a little inflatable pillow. This is the best one I found. It's super light. You blow it up with just a few puffs. I don't inflate it all the way because then it's too hard. I like it to be a little softer. And I use one of my buffs as a pillowcase, so I don't lay my dirty head right on this pillow. So I put it on a buff. But that is my bed at night, and some nights you're so exhausted that it's very comfortable. Some nights you're not. This mattress pad, when it's inflated and you're lying on it, it is so crinkly. It sounds like someone is crushing a potato chip bag every time you move. It's just the way it is. I think it seems that since it's gotten a little older, that it's a little bit better, or maybe I've just gotten used to it. I don't know, but it's very noisy. And so that's it for the inside of my pack. I think I'll hold off on going all the way around the outside of my pack. We'll save that for another video. I'm sure you are all geared out right now for this video. I don't know if you can hear the puppies. They're out there trying to get in. I'm sorry if you can. But anyway, so join me next time for episode 5 of What's in My Pack. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully this has been mildly entertaining, and hopefully if you're thinking about doing an epic adventure like this, maybe you've learned a little bit or gotten a few tips. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment on the video, ask me some questions. If it's been entertaining and you learned something, please hit that like button or subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our journey. Thanks again, friends. Happy trails.